Marcus Rashford is heading to the Nou Camp this summer, with Barcelona in on a deal for the United attacker. Meanwhile, Newcastle's Saudi owners are standing firm, refusing to let Alexander Isak leave, even though Liverpool and Saudi clubs are calling. However, the Reds have turned their attention elsewhere, as Eintracht Frankfurt forward Hugo Ekitike is set for a Liverpool medical, and Xavi Simons is keen on making a switch from RB Leipzig to Chelsea, according to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano. So if you're passionate about football and love staying ahead of the transfer game, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat from the world of football. Let's get started. Middlesbrough rejected Feyenoord's £8.7 million bid for 21-year-old Rav van den Berg, valuing him at £12 million. Crystal Palace and Brentford are monitoring the Dutch defender. Borough hope for a bidding war to fund Rob Edwards' rebuild, including interest in Danny Ings and Callum Britton. Granit Xhaka is keen on a Premier League return with Sunderland. The ex-Arsenal midfielder, 32, has agreed personal terms on a £10 million move, despite interest from Saudi Arabia and Fenerbahce. Leverkusen won £15 million, but the player insists Sunderland is his preferred destination. Manchester United are tracking 19-year-old left-back Dan Sonate from Angers after his impressive display for Mali under-20s at the Maurice Revello tournament. Though a move isn't imminent, United plan to follow him closely with a potential transfer in January or next summer. Valencia defender Christian Mosquera is flying to join Arsenal's preseason tour in Singapore. Although the transfer hasn't been formally announced, he departed Heathrow on Tuesday, finalizing his move. The Spanish international is expected to strengthen Mikel Arteta's defensive options this summer. RB Leipzig's Xavi Simons is interested in joining Chelsea. Talks are ongoing for a verbal agreement, with formal negotiations between clubs to follow. Arsenal and Bayern Munich are also watching, but Chelsea are now leading the race for the Dutch playmaker. Eintracht Frankfurt striker Hugo Ekitike is heading to Liverpool for a medical ahead of a 6-year deal. The 23-year-old chose the Reds over Manchester United and Newcastle, with Liverpool finalizing the signing as part of their attacking reinforcements. Manchester United have reduced Alejandro Garnacho's valuation from £70 million to £40 million to boost transfer funds for manager Ruben Amorim. Chelsea remain interested, while outcasts Jadon Sancho and Tyrell Malacia are also available at reduced fees this summer. Manchester United have left Antony, Sancho, Malacia, and Garnacho out of their US preseason tour squad. None featured in the recent draw against Leeds, with the club actively seeking buyers for all four as part of a summer overhaul. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta says the club remains active in the market to improve squad depth and quality. He emphasized the need for reinforcements despite being pleased with the current squad's performance over the last 10 to 15 days of preseason. Paul Pogba expressed surprise at Marcus Rashford's move to Barcelona, calling it a loss for Manchester United and a gain for Barca. Pogba defended Amorim, saying managers need to make tough decisions to win, even if it means losing top players. Despite signing Dean Huijsen, Real Madrid remain interested in Arsenal defender William Saliba. The Frenchman's contract runs until 2027, but Madrid continue to monitor him. Arsenal are reportedly working to secure Saliba on a new long-term deal. Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton has decided to stay at the club this season, delaying a potential move to Liverpool or Tottenham. Liverpool remain favourites to sign the 21-year-old midfielder next year after a summer of major squad changes. Crystal Palace defender Rob Holding, 29, is attracting MLS interest after a loan spell at Sheffield United. Signed from Arsenal for £4 million, Holding has struggled for game time under Oliver Glasner and was demoted to training with the junior team. Wrexham have £10 million available to sign a new striker, with Josh Windass and Michael Smith among potential targets. Manager Phil Parkinson is seeking a proven championship forward as the club aims to bolster its squad for a competitive campaign. Marcus Rashford has completed his move to Barcelona after leaving Manchester United. His new life in Spain includes settling into Lionel Messi's former neighborhood, as fans anticipate how he'll adapt to La Liga following his departure from Old Trafford. Ashley Young, 40, is close to joining Ipswich Town following his release from Everton. The former Manchester United captain is reportedly keen to reunite with ex-coach Kieran McKenna, opting against a return to Watford. Man United director Jason Wilcox praised Brian Mbeumo's consistency and goal contributions after securing his £71 million signing. Wilcox highlighted Mbeumo's fit with the club's culture and expectations, and sees the US preseason as key for his integration into the squad. Manchester United are eyeing RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko, 22, after Arsenal focused on Viktor Gyokeres. Saudi club Al Hilal are also interested. Sesko is now a leading option for the Red Devils as they seek to bolster their attacking options. Manchester United have completed the £71 million signing of Brentford winger Bryan Mbeumo. The 25-year-old has agreed to a 5-year contract with an option for a sixth. He scored 20 Premier League goals last season and only wanted to move to United. Arsenal are exploring a move for RB Leipzig midfielder Xavi Simons, also tracked by Chelsea. The Dutch playmaker could cost around £55 million. Arsenal have shifted focus from Viktor Gyokeres to Simons as they look to strengthen their attacking midfield options. Chelsea striker Nicholas Jackson, 24, is valued between £80 million to £100 million amid interest from Manchester United and Aston Villa. The Senegal international is being considered as a potential big money forward option for several top clubs this transfer window. Renato Veiga is close to joining Atletico Madrid from Chelsea, with both clubs negotiating a fee around £35 million. The 21-year-old Portuguese midfielder, who was loaned to Juventus last season, made only 18 appearances for Chelsea after arriving from Basel. Thomas Müller, 35, will not retire and is expected to join LAFC in the MLS within 7 to 10 days. The Bayern Munich legend, whose contract recently expired after 756 appearances, is being offered €4 million annually under the designated player rule following Olivier Giroud's exit. Alexander Isak wants £300,000 a week to extend his Newcastle deal, posing a challenge to the club's wage structure. The striker, under contract until 2028, is attracting interest from Liverpool and Saudi clubs. He scored 31 goals last season and missed the recent Celtic friendly amid uncertainty. Jude Bellingham is recovering from shoulder surgery and will wear a sling for 4 to 6 weeks. The Real Madrid star had the procedure after recurring dislocations and will miss the La Liga and Champions League openers. Full recovery is expected in 10 to 12 weeks, with a late October return likely. Barcelona's Marc-Andre ter Stegen is struggling with back issues and may require surgery again. The 33-year-old, sidelined since July 14, won't join the club's Asia tour. Joan Garcia and Chesney will start this season, and surgery could sideline ter Stegen for 4 months, impacting his 2026 World Cup hopes. Villarreal plan to submit a loan offer for Chelsea's Axel Disasi, who is not in Enzo Maresca's plans. Chelsea prefer a permanent sale, valuing him at €30 million. Saudi club Neom SC, Juventus, and Newcastle are also interested, but only Villarreal have made a concrete move so far. Tottenham are interested in Bayern's João Palhinha, preferring a loan due to his £200,000 a week wages and €30 million valuation. The 30-year-old ex-Fulham midfielder made just 25 appearances last season and could replace Yves Bissouma. Palhinha suits Thomas Frank's midfield structure and remains open to the move. Bayern Munich are ready to offer €75 million for Luis Diaz, with Liverpool open to talks. The Colombian winger scored 17 goals and provided 5 assists last season. Both clubs are optimistic about finalizing a deal, with Liverpool expected to reinvest in an attacker and a centre-back. Galatasaray have initiated talks for Stuttgart's Enzo Milot, who has a €20 million release clause. The 23-year-old French midfielder is keen on Champions League football and higher wages. Galatasaray have not yet made a formal offer, but interest from other European clubs could force them to act fast. Jay Gorder will leave Ajax to join Cypriot club Paphos with a €2 million deal, including a 20% sell-on clause. The 25-year-old goalkeeper made 16 appearances for Ajax and was deemed surplus by manager John Heitinga. The move offers him regular playing time and a 3-year contract. Arsenal's efforts to renew 18-year-old Ethan Nwaneri's contract could impact their pursuit of Ebereki Eze, while Eze remains a target. His priority may drop in light of Nwaneri's progress. Eze had an impressive 2024-25 season, with 14 goals and 12 assists across 45 appearances for Crystal Palace. Arsenal have reached a full verbal agreement with Sporting CP and Viktor Gyokeres over a transfer worth €63.5 million plus €10 million in add-ons, according to Fabrizio Romano. The player's agent has agreed to reduce his commission, clearing the way for the move to go ahead. Gyokeres will sign a 5-year deal and has made it clear throughout negotiations that Arsenal was his only choice. And that's a wrap on today's biggest transfer stories. Got a take on these deals? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everyone. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you're always first to know when breaking news drops. Thanks for watching. This is Inside Football News, bringing you the game behind the game. Until next time, stay tuned and stay informed.